You told me I could trust you. Don't lie. I could really use it.
Everybody needs love, even niggas like you.
So y'all, I had to just come with it. I had to come with it. Doobie Rap still in, but I'm like, I gotta get this review out. Let's get into it. I would rate this episode probably I do like a 7 out of 10. It was decent enough. So let's get right into it. Duda having his goons kidnap Trig and giving him that wild puffy eye is like insane to me. It's like Trig was just giving that speech on how, you know, if he would have been saved a little bit earlier, maybe things could have been different for him. But it's like they want him back in the streets. Then you got Leon who popped up at the end. You know how I do. I move around. I flex around. Keep up. But you got Leon who popped in at the end. Now he the lawyer. What we got going on here? Okay, and Leon definitely gives. They ain't coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
And I'm going to let you know I'm the showstopper. So really wondering how he's going to impact his role of playing a lawyer, but also being there for Trig, and I'm guessing getting him off. Nonetheless, how do we feel about Papa Shorty modeling for Jake? Like, do we think she really need a coin? She want to stay in the inner circle? Or is it more like she trying to be funny? Or all three? Like, 2 out of 3. Let me know what y'all think, because I'm just like, girl, what are you doing here? Ariana, what are you doing here?
Ariana, what are you doing here?
So, I'm happy Keisha is giving Emmett like a little space. Like, she's trusting him. She's like going on. She's having a conversation with him. And maybe it's just the lines of communication that are open between both of them. But I'm so happy she has calmed down a little bit, because last part, I don't know what they call it last part. We can't say season because we're still in the same season. But the last part, she was just giving a lot of hostility, a lot of like overwhelming. It was like the involvement around it was just so much. So I'm so happy that she's kind of like ceasefire, and she's letting Emmett do his thing, communicating with him, trusting him, letting him be a man, showing that he's going to try to do what he can to get them back on track. Nuck approaching Rob, about to kill him. We knew Nuck was never about to really take him out, but him saying now he want to be a part of their business, I'm wondering how that's going to go, because the partnership, I just don't see how that could align. But nonetheless, you just don't ever know in these situations. But I think for Nuck, it'll be more of a situation like he's trying to figure out how he can escape like from under that Duda thumb. Like, so it's like I gotta find and put things in place, making plays, so I can move on. And Lene, baby girl Lene, I feel like she is all who, like most women who have been in this life, who's had a man up and off in them streets. You try to show them different, right? Like, okay, I know you're in the streets, but there's more to this world for you, baby. Like, even with you and your streetness, like, there's more for you, baby. So she's, introducing him bringing him to her class. Remember, he wanted to write a book. Bringing him to her class, introducing him to the professor. No, he can't sit in the class, but now he can get some tutoring. Now he has somebody that could potentially guide him. And I'm happy that although he was late, Kadeem was like, the professor was like, okay, we gonna make it happen. He spilled his heart out a little bit, so I feel like there might be. I want to see what that connection is going to be like. Like, what is that going to be? Because you can tell it's going to parallel into something else, which is going to be probably good, since we know that his sister is the ops. Okay, and Gemma potentially wanting to explore. We knew that was coming, right? So we just don't know how that's going to go. Like, are you going to cheat on Jake? Or you want to let Jake know you want to be a little bit explorative? What we going to do? How we going to do it? Because we saw Jake on IG looking at shorties too. So where is this dynamic of their relationship going? And I don't know if I wanted to separate, right? But they're still young, so they gotta grow. We gonna let it be. But baby, let's get into it. My man is back. Did you see him? Dante back in his house, coming through, serving his purpose as always, just stepping in for a quick minute on the scene, letting them know, like, hey, Dante around. And he came with the baddest 90s chick on his arm, Zaria from the Parenthood. Okay, we see you, Dante. Listen, I ain't even gonna act like I'm hurt about it, because I'm not. Because, at least you had the baddest chick of the game, all right? Then, when Zaria told Keisha, she was like, I'm not with Dante like that. He don't want to own nobody. Cool. But I got people in my DMs. I did see a little flicker, and I got a little worried. Like, is that a glimmer in your eye, Miss Keisha, to see, like, you want to see what's out here? You back out? We back outside. Back outside. No. We're not doing that. Like, you could be outside this summer, but your man might be coming to pick you up. Okay? Just throwing that out there. And let's not forget, Darnell is kind of real. Emmett, take care of what you got to take care of with Duda. But didn't Darnell get that money back, and Duda say he's going to be calling him? Keep that in the back of your mind. Don't ever forget. And another thing, don't Triggs, Chief of Security look like Saucy Santana X-Men Chef D? It's just me? Anyway. I don't know. And Miss Thin Balon between love and hate. Of course she's going to get in the bed. She's going to get in the sack with Rashad. Why wouldn't she? She has to get in the sack with him because now you've been in jail before? Alright, so you know this street life. Okay, so I can get you in my bed, have a little fun, get a little pleasure, then put you to work on these streets in my military. You're going to be a part of the army now, baby. Where you going? What you doing? And then Rashad came to her vulnerable. You ain't got nowhere to go. She already know. And then Emmett potentially taking her money. Emmett, I'm thinking that you progressed. I'm thinking that you learned a lesson. But you potentially taking that money from her, talking about she might be an ally to you for a doodah. Maybe. But what else you got in the bag, baby? Because this, I don't know if that it. But listen, we just getting started. Then I think, we got 6 more. They coming. And for the next episode, I'm gonna need some Akeisha cheese dip. Like, come on, they keep talking about how good it is. Let me get some. Let me go to the shop, go to Smokies, take a picture in front of the King Von Muriel, and get me some of this cheese dip. Cause like, really, what's the take? And that's it for this review. But until the next review, you know what it is.
Don't lie. I could really use it.